Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's World, yet another spontaneous vlog and video review of the OXO. HOP Electric is here and here with a bang to set new standards in the EV motorcycle segment. And here we have Rahil.
Hi, Rahil.
Yeah, he's
Hi.
the CTO and he's going to tell us briefly about the motorcycle and then I'm going to walk you through. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Sure.
And yes, the product looks really promising. A lot of new benchmarks being set. With every new EV coming out, we have new standards being set.
Right.
And where are we headed with this? Can you just start out with the EV culture really catching up with the...
Sure. So, in India particularly, electrification will not happen in the four-wheeler or commercial vehicle space first. In the two-wheeler and the three-wheeler space are the low-hanging fruit, which will be electrified first.
Okay.
And in the two-wheeler space in itself, the motorcycle is a space which acquires around 70% of the market share.
Yeah.
And motorcycle is also the space which is empty right now. There's
Yeah.
no much electric motorcycles
We
in
are
India.
bikers by heart, sir.
Yeah,
so
so-
glad you addressed that.
Right.
Like there are a lot of activity happening in the scooter space,
Right.
but not many players coming forward to address the biker within us.
Correct.
So hats off to you guys to take up the initiative. It looks quite promising. Can you just give us a few standout points which makes it sets it apart from the rest in the segment?
So definitely. So I'll start with the performance. So
Yeah.
we have a performance variant which goes like 0 to 40 in 3.5 seconds, which is very
Wow.
good for our mass commuter segment. Not talking about the expensive or the
So the
premium
thrill
bikes.
and intensity that a biker comes looking for
Correct.
is there in the EV as well.
And plus it's an electric, so there are no gears or no chain involved, and so the reaction time between you pushing the throttle and you getting the power out of the wheels is very low.
Yeah.
And that is a kick a person might want to have in an electric motorcycle, the experience which we want to deliver in the product.
And it's also fatigue-free riding experience.
Yeah,
through the city.
definitely. So we don't have any type of
No need to meddle with the clutch and the gearbox and stuff.
No clutch, no gearbox. Even the reaction time is low, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
Also, above all of that, we have region, right?
Okay.
In which case, if you're cruising down the road or probably having a low ride, comfortable ride, there's only one thing that enables that, and that's region.
Yeah.
So what happens is you can have one throttle riding.
Okay.
Instead of applying the brakes, you can just put the throttle outside and
The region
motor-
kicks in.
Yeah, the region kicks in, the motor will brake automatically.
Okay.
And you can set those levels onto your app, which
Okay.
I'll talk about, of course.
Okay.
But that enables you a very comfortable riding. So it's an electric motorcycle. Once you think about it, it's just like motorcycle को electric कर दिया. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. The whole redesign goes into it because you have the memory of riding a petrol motorcycle.
Yeah.
Once you ride an electric motorcycles, the world is very different to you.
Yeah.
Because once you ride an electric motorcycle, the way it accelerates, the way it stops, the way it drives,
handles,
the way
yeah.
it handles, because the front and rear weight distribution, the
Yeah.
left and right weight distribution is very different from what you're getting in the petrol motorcycle.
Okay.
So that makes a lot of difference.
Even the ergonomics are well sorted out. Rider's
because-
triangle is
so,
perfectly
yeah.
established.
So what we wanted to do was to get into the commuter segment.
Okay.
And by commuter segment, I don't mean a very utility-based segment. It's an
Okay.
aspirational commuter segment. So we
Okay.
have given the design, we have given the looks and style of a
Yeah.
aspirational level ahead.
Okay.
But the pricing and everything below it.
Yeah, it's
And-
very affordable as well.
Very affordable. And again, it's an electric vehicle, so you get all the benefits of an electric powertrain.
Okay.
The torque, the instant torque, the low running cost,
Yeah.
the low maintenance, all of those things.
So what we got to know is the running cost comes down to as low as 50 paise per
25 paisa per
25 paisa per kilometer, which is phenomenal actually.
Yeah.
Amount of savings people can make over a year's time
Right.
itself almost compensates for the cost of the motorcycle, right?
Correct.
So, what is the warranty we are looking at here? We have for the X we have unlimited kilometer warranty, and for the regular OXO we have 50,000
for the
kilometers.
standard variant, we offer around 3 years and 50,000 kilometers
Okay.
for the battery.
Okay.
And for the X variant, we offer 4 years or unlimited kilometers.
That's phenomenal. So just for the records, the price starts from around 1,24,999 for the OXO and 139,999 for the X variant.
That is excluding the state subsidies. When you include the state subsidy, the price even goes
Further down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So say if your state is like living in one of those states where the state subsidies are high, like Gujarat
Okay.
or Delhi for that instance,
Okay.
the price can go as low as 1 or 1.5 or 1.05 lakhs.
Okay.
So that's a very affordable range to get in.
Okay, another practical question. What can be the service interval? Like we have to bring in every 3 months or any kilometers you have
So
set?
first 4 services are on us.
Okay.
So we take care of that.
Okay.
And we have intervals, so you bring in after first 1,000 kilometers.
Okay.
Then after first 5,000 and then 10,000.
Okay. And any this thing time span?
Yeah, so time span is actually, so what we have done intelligently, and that's where Hop Neuron and the intelligence kicks in,
Okay.
is we detect when the bike will need servicing.
Oh.
If it is not, why will waste your time, energy, resources and my time, energy, resources?
So will
into
there
building
be
the
any
service?
kind of intimation that we'll be
Definitely.
getting on the neuron? This thing?
Definitely. So we have Hop Neuron app available on the iOS and the App Store.
Okay.
Our users will be having the complete access of the app, and he will be notified for the services, for the charge discharge cycles, for the warranties,
Okay.
even considering say new purchases, getting the extended warranties.
Okay.
So we have an inbuilt digital platform where you can interact with the bike and the company overall in under one.
Okay. Thank you so much for all the
Thank you.
crucial details. Hoping for more promising products in the days to come.
Sure.
Let me just quickly wrap around the walk around of
Sure.
this before it gets too crowded. I can see the hype. I can see the anticipation. It's really, really high. All the best, sir.
Sure. I'm looking forward to meet you.
Thank you, sir. So, if you can have a look, we have a lot of action happening here. We have people from Zig Wheels. Sir, it's an honor as usual. So, we have the Speedo Console. You have all the relevant information being mentioned here. Here you have the dedicated button to switch across different riding modes. Here you have the regular switch. Here you have the switch for activating the reverse mode, and this is to enable and disable the parking mode. And once you disable the parking mode, that's when the riding modes start working. So if you can excuse me a bit, sit on the bike. So once you disengage the parking mode, I believe the riding modes start becoming visible. Here you have power, and in power you have the range being mentioned as 94, and then you have the sport mode where the range comes down to 70 kilometers and the speed I believe goes up to 90 kilometers per hour. And here it's enable. Yeah, so eco mode has the true range claim is around 150, and I believe the bike has been ridden, so it's currently showing a true range of 141 kilometers. It's still pretty awesome. You also have the battery indicator right over here. You have the odo and the trip meters. You have other details. You have kind of a flip key that gives you a good feel and feedback. You have the turn indicators, and the rider's triangle is well established. Seat is nice and comfortable. A very relaxed riding posture, and even the rear view mirrors offer a good field of view. Let me get on this. Okay. And it shows the other details. So let me give you a design this thing walkthrough. So here you can see this is how it looks in this black and blue color. You also have the OXO X, which gets a matte treatment right over here. So the difference is the Neuron app connectivity for the X variant, and the price difference between the both is around 125 for the OXO and 140 or 139,999 for the OXO X. So the Neuron app is available via Play Store and App Store that you can download. The lights are halogen, they are not LED lights, which they had offered LED lights. And also the front forks, telescopic forks, the fork diameter looks pretty thin. Could have been slightly fatter, so hoping they up the ante in the days to come, offer 41mm forks to offer plush ride quality. These are tubeless tires, I believe, alloy wheels, Y-shaped alloy wheels. And here you have a disc brake up front. The disc diameter is not yet disclosed. Looking by the size of it, maybe it's around 220mm, 240mm. And you also have a rear disc brake and combined braking system as well to offer safer braking mechanism. Twin shock absorbers at the back to offer good plush ride quality. Seat foam and the seat length is nice and long to offer adequate room for the rider as well as the pillion. Rear seat is slightly angled upwards, so it's not too much of a first floor kind of a seating, so ladies can easily access that. So LED lighting at the back, LED turn indicators, and the overall design influence kind of reminds us of the Yamaha FZ version 2.0, the headlamp especially, but everything else is new. And also the battery pack on this is almost IP67 rated, so it's tested well and truly for all weather conditions, for dust and weatherproof this thing. And also the battery tech here makes sure that it doesn't catch fire all that easily. Also, the swing arm is neatly laid out. The motor is also submerged and tested for water resistance, so IP67 rated motor, hub motor as well. So it's all well and truly comprehensively made to withstand any kind of weather conditions, any kind of road terrains, any kind of road conditions, any kind of riding style. And also, first thing that comes to your mind when you're looking at these bikes, electric bikes, battery capacity, 3.75 kilowatt hour battery, and true range of 150 kilometers, top speed of 90 kilometers per hour. The OXO X comes with a top speed claim of 95 kilometers per hour and 0 to 40 capability of just 3.5 seconds. The acceleration is going to be crazy. The OXO comes with a 0 to 40 claim of 4 seconds, so that's also not bad. And also the torque on this is going to be really intense, 200 newton meters of torque, so the pulling capacity is really on point. So can't wait to actually ride this with a pillion on board, ride this on inclines to check the actual real world capability as to how well it rides in different riding conditions. You have different colors on option. Here you have the fluorescent color, and this is the fluorescent color with lots of hype and lots of see, we also have the red and black color variant right over here. Seat tires, and these are 17-inch wheels, 130 section rear tire to offer good road grip. And these are different color variants that I've shot. Okay, so now coming back to the actual things that you need to know. As I told you, the charging time 0 to 80% in just 4 hours, so that is really good when it comes to practically being able to use an electric vehicle. And also the top speed, as I told you, is 90 kilometers per hour in the sport mode, and 95 kilometers per hour in the turbo mode, which is available only in the X variant. So this wraps up a quick fire walk around of the OXO. And let me just turn on the turn indicators. This is how it looks. And the battery capacity, battery technology is using NMC 811 NMC cells to make sure. They are saying it is kind of fireproof, so at least they're trying their best to make it viable and usable in any kind of weather situations, or weather or dust situations, or temperatures or riding conditions that you might encounter here in India. So this wraps up my quick fire walk around of the HOP Electric OXO motorcycle. If you like what you see and want to see more automobile content, pure automobile content, feel free to stay subscribed and stay tuned for more action right here at Dino's World. Dino signing off for now. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.